Hey y'all, it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today is Craftmas episode 82. Now today we have a fun one for you. We are going to take and be decorating another wood look tile from Lowe's. These are about $2 a plank, super cheap, super inexpensive, and a great gift. So what you're gonna need for this are your tile, your vinyl, which I have pre-cut and pre-weeded. This is the Oracal 651 in black, and this is the Oracal 651 in beige. Now I do have to piece in a Y. My cutter decided to cut a little too deep, so I have to fix that. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. Your transfer tape, your easy weeding wooden pick, and your squeegee. Now if you'll give me a moment to get the camera angle changed, I will show you everything that we are going to do today. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, because my Cricut took and cut the vinyl a little bit too deep on that side, is I'm going to hold that up in the light to where I can see through, so that way I can take and put my Y on. Okay. So that's what's going on first. So I'm just take regular Scotch tape and taping that in place, so that way when I mask over it, we can take and have that lined up centered. Okay. Cut off some of the excess paper. Now let's grab our transfer tape. Okay. That wrinkle on that side is not making me happy, but we can fix that. There we go. Take our squeegee. And squeegee it down. Okay, so as you can see, the transfer tape does not cover the entire thing, which is okay. We're just going to take another piece of transfer tape and lay it over for the top. Because that was another that was a reused piece of transfer tape, so I don't like to waste it. Okie dokie. Now we're going to cover the top half. There we go. Now what we're going to take and do, will you hand me that middle ruler? Okay. So what we want to do is make sure that this is centered. So we're going to take our ruler and let's see. What I'm measuring to is the flat line of the ruler up against the flat line of the letter, and then measuring out from there. So we'll do the same thing on this side. So it's much further away over there. So it should be about 1.5 inches. Okay, so see how that lines up? Now we're going to check over here again. And that one's a little closer to 2 inches. So we want to adjust it just a hair more. That is right at 1.5 inches. And that is right at 1.5 inches. Now at the bottom, that's at about 1/2 inch on that side. Right at about 1/2 inch on that side. 1 inch on the top. Okay. So now what we want to do is lift it and pull it towards the top, not trying to mess with the side to side. So we're going to recheck our side to side. 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. That is about 3/4 of an inch. That is at now that's at about 3/4 of an inch. About 3/4 and about 3/4. So that is where I want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and squeegee down my vinyl really well. And I'm using this excess piece of tape on this side, so that way I have a way to lay down my letters. Okay. Now I'm holding it tight and just squeegeeing my way down. Don't worry about the Y. Now what we're going to do is remove the paper backing off of that. Move that piece of Scotch tape and squeegee that down. Might help if I squeegee a little bit harder. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now that is on there. Now we're going to use that same piece of transfer tape, and this is the part that goes in the center. So we're going to take and cover it with the transfer tape where it's all the way covered. Okay. Now we're going to take our ruler again, and we're going to measure in. That's about 1/2 inch. That's about 1 inch. So, yep. That L is wanting to give me all kinds of problems. And this does make it easier when you have your transfer tape smaller. It's just for this, I really didn't want to have to change it. Okay, so that's about 3/4 of an inch. about an inch. Move it that way just a hair. Okay. Little less than an inch. Little less than an inch. Now, we're going to take and measure from the bottom of the letter to the bottom of this, which is about 2 1/4 inches, and that is the biggest letter. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, and that needs to go down just a little bit. Okay. A little bit, about 2 1/4, about 2 1/4, about 2 1/4, and about 2 1/4. The top of the letter. Because I know my bottom letters are pretty well straight. So, and I want those to, the black layer to be in the center of the beige layer. So, now we're going to hinge it the opposite way. Well, not really the opposite. We're doing it top and bottom instead of left to right. And now we're just going to take and slowly remove our paper backing off of this. There we go. Just fixing how that S was laying before I squeegeed this down. Now we're going to go from the center and work our way out. Now I know on camera it's hard to see, but you can see through this transfer tape. That's how I know where I'm at. And I'm doing it this way because I wanted y'all to see it in a more precise manner on how we actually do it for signs, to, instead of making it go quick, to make it more precise. There we go. Set that back there to save it for other projects. Now see how nice and centered and straight that is? See how good that looks? Let me fix that little part on that L. There's just this little tiny part that's driving me insane because it's not laying perfectly flat. Now it is. There we go. So you see how good that looks? Anyways, now remember, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon next to it. That notifies you when we post new videos, which for Craftmas is every single day of the month, or from October the 1st all the way through December 21st. So it's 7 days a week. Other than that, check me out on all my social medias, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as my second channel, which is just Betsy Gocher, which is where I do all things makeup and all things Disney. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye.